So all I care about is controlling hand peg to hand peg center table.
I got you. You do.
That's pretty good. All right, we're going. All right.
How you feel?
I mean, I have no idea.
It may help
Pretty
you.
solid though, pretty solid.
It may help you that it's a little cooler here
Yeah,
than it
maybe
was last
so.
night.
We'll chalk up a little bit more.
It is today.
Luckily we have one of these.
It's always there.
Alright. Ooh, yeah. It's crazy how I feel it, you know. Who's the strongest guy here?
Me.
Okay, cool.
Kenny.
I'm just gonna say, if there's more of him, I'm in a lot of trouble. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Slow deep breaths, babe. Take deep breaths in your nose.
And we did. Apparently, I didn't bring my pulse ox, or we can't
We
find
gotta
it.
stop by and get
So I have
another
to get
one.
another one.
Yeah, they do. It's just down the road. I need to get another pulse ox.
Good hand, good coordination.
There you go.
Nice. Yeah, he's strong. Yeah, you can feel that. See, back pressure is my key, and this is what I try to teach everyone. So many people think arm wrestling is a pushing sport or whatever. Arm wrestling is a pulling sport. It's a tug of war. So all I care about is controlling hand peg to hand peg center table, right? So when someone's really offensive on go, I don't care so much how hard they can hit me this way, as long as when I stop the match, our hands are here. Because if I stop the match here, I've taken his entire hit. I've advanced to the rear of the pad, and he has too. At some point, he has to come towards me now. And then I'm gonna take this. So, back pressure, but like Larry Wills has a stronger back than me. But his hand and wrist isn't strong enough to support it. So it negates how strong you are. So the back is the biggest muscle used in arm wrestling, but the hand and wrist is the key component, you know? Right now, my hand and wrist is not good.
Okay, so two of the things that I really don't understand is you guys always talk about not hanging on. What does that feel like?
That's a Devin thing.
Is
Devin
it?
says the guy that's holding on is the one that's losing, right?
Right.
And I don't know if that means he is putting so much pressure in the guy's hand, so he's fatiguing that guy's hand. Or so here's my arm wrestling knowledge. You got me? There are two things to become the greatest arm wrestler in the world. Up pressure that can't be matched, meaning there's no way you can hook me, and a hand that can't be opened. Then you can't be top rope. So that's it. It's just really hard to accomplish that. But up pressure that can't be opened, and up pressure that can't be matched, and a hand that can't be opened.
Is up pressure your riser?
I'm talking about just hammer curl. The wrist, the riser is important. So that's where so when I was in Dubai, everybody looks at the videos, Levon's so much stronger than you, Levon's so much stronger than me. Levon's stronger than me in all the areas I expected Levon to be stronger than me. But what y'all don't see is the footage of his riser not being as strong as mine and his pronation not being as strong as mine. I mean, it's on our channel, but people didn't pay attention to that. They just saw the heavy weights and saw him lifting more than me. In traditional movements, Dave Chafee is stronger than me in probably 8 out of 10 areas. It's just my riser and my pronation is stronger. So it negates all of his power. So if all your access to your power comes from here this way, right? Here this way, the second I take your knuckles and push them past your wrist, you no longer have access. So that's my entire arm wrestling.
You don't allow any.
So think about it. If your entire objective is to do this, and I can do this, I just took away what
You always tell everybody that you pull through your thumb. So I mean,
what that means to me is this. First, it's a cup.
right.
and then I pull through my thumb this way. No. You engage. You always see. People think a top roll is this. Everything begins engaged riser and then cup. So engaged riser hook is a high hook. Engaged riser cup is a top roll, right? Everything's the cup from an engaged riser.
So when you say through your thumb, like,
I'm about to show you.
All right, okay, good.
Engaged riser.
Okay.
Cup.
Okay.
Now all your pressure comes through here, through your thumb. I'm gonna let you feel me do it.
Okay.
Tighten up.
Okay. Yeah.
Cup through my thumb.
Oh, okay.
So the pressure comes through this line.
Right. Okay.
So once you engage the cup, and a lot of people, when I'm healthy, I top roll better from a hook.
So you're kind of pulling it around like this.
No, don't. See, you just released your cup.
Okay.
So why'd you fight to get this to then again release it?
Oh, true.
So once you get it,
yeah,
you're wedged through the thumb.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, towards me.
Yes.
I see. Okay.
So this is control, right?
Yeah.
So if you can get this and then pull through here.
Yep. See, that's what I've been doing.
So many people see old arm wrestlers. Now, how long have you been pulling?
Well, my whole life, but only
How long have you been competing? Okay. You have only been competing 2 or 3 years. So you're not the guy who. Has anyone here got a long time arm wrestling? So I'm 31 years in this. Yeah, I'm not talking about the age. I'm talking about how long you've been competing.
Right. Yeah.
5 years this year.
Yeah. 5
Okay.
years.
All right. So this is what people used to do all the time.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that was it. That was a top row for people. All that is over rotated pronation, right? So a top row should be this. And the guy who did it perfectly first that I know of is Cody Rhodes.
Yep.
He would do this and then pull through it. And that was the perfectly executed wedging style top row, which is what all top rows should be. And the Eastern Europeans have perfected the sport of arm wrestling. So, in my opinion, a lot of, like John Brzezink's the exception, the only guy ever really to be great who's just arm wrestled, who never really lifted weights. The only time he ever lifted weights was when he was young and was like 18 and he wanted to be Johnny Walker, lifted. And then again, he started training with Bob Brown back in like early 2000 just to get their bench press up so many times they could do 225. So the guy really never lifted weights.
Was that after he broke his arm?
He broke his arm when he was like 15. Yeah. So the fact is, arm wrestling at this level in today's world, it's table time plus arm wrestling specific training. Eastern Europeans perfected that, right? So that's why there's a difference. Who knows the difference between an American hook and an Eastern European hook? Most Americans don't have freakishly strong hand and wrist hook. It's a shooting hook. They'll shoot it to engage it, and then they're strong. An Eastern European guy has complete confidence in his hand and wrist and goes. So they train this all the time. So, I mean, that's the difference. A dragging style, strong wristed cupping hook is an Eastern European hook. A shooting forward to engage and then drag is an American hook. It's just, and I say that because that's just historically how it's worked. A lot of guys like, and I was one of them. That's why this arm's so jacked up, because I would shoot towards somebody, get compromised, and still try to pull from him, right? I just wanted a strong arm. I didn't focus on my hand and wrist. Eastern Europeans realize hand and wrist are key. They still want that hook power, but it's this, you know, and they're super fast.
Suggest for the hand and wrist.
I would never suggest doing anything to wrist back like you just exploded. So even when you're trying to like,
I'll try
no, look, I would never do this, right?
Okay.
Everything's gonna be from here. I don't even train my wrist backwards. So if I'm doing reverse wrist rolls, and the reason I do reverse wrist rolls, I did so many forward wrist rolls that this started hurting. I was like, I need balance. So I started doing reverse wrist rolls, but not my wrist backwards, because I don't want my wrist backwards. So I reach really far forward and roll to flat. So I'm still getting the same thing, but my wrist never goes back.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, this is locked, isn't it?
No.
Yeah, this one is.
No, you just pull it up.
Really? They looks like they have both of them. You're right. You use your table, so you probably know. That's funny.
I tightened him up before I came out.
Wow. Now, I guess you're a top roller?
I try a couple of things when I used to pull years ago in Colorado.
Okay.
So,
All right, just go ahead and ease into it.
okay, what you were telling him, you were saying cup,
Okay, so you top rolling, you're hooking. What are you gonna do?
chopper. But
Okay,
the
so
way you were
first off,
the way you were wanting
Never point your fist at my face.
it. Okay.
point your fist up, but you still can't cover my knuckles. So how do you do that? Y'all know how to get a high riser without covering the knuckle? That's it. Boom.
Yeah,
Boom. Right?
you.
So you just push that in.
You saw that.
I did see that. I learned that the other day.
Not going high. Watch. Push this in, and then just close over my hand. Knuckle high. See how your wrist is, your riser is engaged, and you're still not covering my knuckle. So many people practice high grips. That's great in practice, but you're never gonna get it in a tournament. So you're gonna be a great practice puller and get your ass kicked in a tournament.
Yeah.
So you gotta practice how you're gonna pull. So I practice crappy grips. So I get used to worst case scenario, you know? All right, so what you want to do from an engaged riser, go ahead and close your hand again. Yes. Engaged riser, cup straight down, and then pull directly with your right shoulder in. See, if you pull, turn this way, if someone pushes you sideways, you've just put yourself in an arm break position.
Yeah.
So right here, engaged riser, cup, pull through, oh, there you go. There you go. So you're still doing this a lot.
Yeah.
Is that just
That's a habit.
Yeah, that's a bad habit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you want to show you how to fix that bad habit?
Yeah.
On any wall, any flat surface, anything you want, this is how you teach a new person how to arm wrestle. Put up against any wall. If you're arm wrestling right-handed, it's right foot forward. Shoulders against the wall. Yeah, you have to stay against the wall.
Wow.
So you never do this. If you do this, you're wrong.
All right.
Easiest way to teach someone how to arm.
That's for outside pulling.
It's for drag hooking. It's any type
You
of arm.
drag hook that way as
Yeah,
well?
watch.
Okay.
I mean, keeping your shoulders squared
Yeah.
and the back pressure. You know, it's just, that's old school shit, like 30 years ago stuff. That's how I used to teach people, because so many people are rednecks like me. You know? Well, then you try to teach them an arm wrestling, they're doing this. That's a horrible habit. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's great to do a shoulder press this way. Horrible to do a shoulder press this way. You know? So, wanna go left? You want to
He wants right here.
And did I see you covering your thumb with your first finger?
I do not. I'll show you why. All right, so I'll show you in just a moment how I set up right-handed. Left-handed, sometimes I will cap. Just depends. You inside, outside? Outside. Okay, so I'm all inside. So I will try to get out of your hand, but I probably won't go to. That's good. All right. I'm gonna try to put you in a deeper hook on my side. Okay. And wait, may work, may not. That feels solid. I might could ready go you, but
We can try it.
all right. I'll be fine. Who's the ready go person? Get on the other side of the camera though.
All right.
All right, so you can hit on me too. All right.
Okay.
Hang on, my phone's my pocket.
And nobody slip and put my lights out.
I'm definitely not gonna try to.
I'm gonna tell you, he got hit in the jewels. Somebody slipping while he was refereeing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. No idea how that happens, but punched.
Go. I figured I had to hold on longer.
That's
In the
what
dr-
50% though, Kenny. It's only
I know.
50% or less.
Get your breathing down. I don't like your color right now. Hey guys, give him just a
Yep,
second.
yep, absolutely. Absolutely.
Don't talk for just a minute, okay?
I'm gonna try to be tricky.
Okay.
You're gonna be tricky.
Well, it's outside. I'm gonna try to hit you outside.
Okay.
But I can't traditionally do it, so it's gonna be I'm gonna try to come out the back door on you and walk you. But I may not be able to. Go! I need it ready.
Oh, sorry.
Give us a ready go.
Okay, all right.
Well, you know where I'm going, but I still I think I got a shot at it. I really do.
I try to be a tricky ref. Ready, go.
I like that a lot. That was good. That finger walk is good. You We get a strap one in you?
For you.
You can go one more if you want.
Let's go one more.
I like tight. Yeah, real tight. All right. So I don't have the same move here.
Yep.
But this is gonna be, I'm gonna try to drag hook you.
Yep.
Ready, go.
Oh, let's get another one there.
Woo!
If you're good.
No, I'm good.
All right, up a little bit. Good. That's good.
Ready, go. I false started you. Go one more time. He was a little slow on the go.
All right. Yeah. All right. Sorry.
So when I'm tied to you, I can be more explosive.
I can tell. Man, you fucking drive that so tight.
I wedged it in nice just in, didn't I?
Yeah, I like that.
Ready, go. Ooh, that's nice. Seeing it. I got you.
You do.
Good point. That was good. Once you got my hand walked out like that.
All right, JJ, let's in there when you
All right, let me get a few more people.
take a little video of you.
All
All right, go ahead.
there you go. Thank you. Good though. I'm watching. Ready, you go. Okay, your shoulder's way in front of your arm. So that puts you in a bad position. I'll keep you safe though. Ready, you go.
Keep your hips up to your foot. Hips up.
Stay close to the tail, Michael. After, Mike.
Well, Mike.
Be safe right there. Don't twist too much.
Work that elbow.
See, you're throwing your shoulder before your hand. You're throwing your shoulder before your hand. If I do any pressure that way or you put too much, you're snapping. You cannot throw your shoulder into your hand like that. You either keep it square there or you can bring your shoulder all the way up behind you. But don't do that. You think your tendons and bones are strong until pow, and they're not, you know?
Yeah, I watched that video the other day with you.
And that guy wasn't in bad spot.
Yeah, he wasn't. Work that elbow forward, Michael, and then bring it back. Like, there you go. Keep working him. Work him. Do that ratchet.
Thanks, man. Yeah. You're twisting it. Yeah. Twist your, I can't let you,
This is
I
a
can't let you
good
twist your
time.
shoulder like that.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's a good time though for you to talk to him about the 7 to 14 because he was moving his elbow, but he's also moving his hand.
Okay, so
Okay.
you guys know how to double the size of your pad, right?
Yes. Yes, that's what.
When you get to the rear of the pad,
Yep.
keep this pressure here. Shove your elbow forward. No, don't do anything. Keep this pressure here. Now then, go back again. See how you finish from here? No. Get to the rear of the pad. Here. Now holding this pressure, shove your elbow forward. Now rip it back again. See, it gives you a whole nother 7 inches to drag with.
So, like,
Come on.
did you want to? I mean, do you want to? Okay, so like if you're here,
Yeah.
Do you want to just bring it forward? Or do you want to shove it clear back over
No.
this way? You don't want to do it. You want to
I'm
go
going to show you
forward.
left-handed because my right's right.
Yeah.
I'm at the rear of the pad. Now watch it.
Yep.
See, I just got that extra. And all I did was, so the pressure's all right here. Boom, I'm fully out.
Yep.
Now Give me a little bit of pressure. Now I'm gonna come forward.
Yeah.
So you still keep this pressure in as you're doing it, right? So.
And so.
Now drag forward, push forward, or rip again all the way over. Yeah, you just gotta get used to it.
Yeah.
Now, when you drive forward like that, you try to slide your palm forward at all?
So, but it's not forward, it's this way. So if I'm here, boom, you gotta give me a little. Okay, so I'm here. As I'm shooting my elbow forward, I'm pulling this knuckle to my face.
Yep.
You know?
Okay.
But it just gives you that whole padding there.
Let me feel how it is. Okay, so I'm clear over here.
No, all the way back to pad.
Back to pad.
Here.
Oh, here, yeah.
You hit, right? You got stop.
Yep, and I'm here.
So just shove your elbow forward, keeping that to your face.
Yeah.
Now rip again.
That?
Yeah. Well, there you have another awesome arm wrestling training session. Bunch of strong guys here in Nebraska, but we're running out of daylight and we got to get on the road. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell for notifications.